The University of Minnesota, home to 52,000 students, 23,000 staff members, and 4,000 faculty members, for a total of 79,000 individuals. These individuals account for a total of almost $40 million in electricity costs per year. However, that subject is too grand to tackle as a whole, so let's look at a specific piece of it. Something that all of these individuals use almost every single day: a computer. More specifically, let's look at the ones in our labs. First, how do these computers get to our labs? Well, just like most products, they are designed and manufactured in grand scale. They are then packaged and shipped to the university, where we receive them in a warehouse. It is here that these computers are then programmed specifically for what they will be used for. They are then deployed to the labs for all students, staff, and faculty to use them at their convenience. However, it's what happens in every lab each day that can cause some frustration. When the lights go off in the lab, the computers do not. They stay on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This isn't just in one lab, it's in all of the labs. With at least 40 labs on every campus, East Bank, West Bank, St. Paul, and multiple locations in each, all for your convenience and needs. It's difficult to visualize how many computers there are in the labs, and more importantly, how much does all of this cost to keep powered? Well, to better understand, let's look at the stats. Your average desktop computer uses 200 watts per hour. We know these run all day, so let's multiply that by 24 to get 4,800 watts per day. Now let's look more long term and multiply this figure by 365 to get 1,752,000 watts per year. Now, in order to be able to continue, we want to divide this figure by 1,000 to get 1,752 kilowatts. Then we can multiply this by the Minnesota average electricity rate of 10.9 cents per kilowatt. This brings us to our yearly total of $190.97 per computer per year. But we know there is just more than one computer on campus, so we want to multiply this by the average of 35 computers per lab and the minimum of 40 labs on campus. And this gives us a yearly total of $267,358 for all computers. But how much of this is actually wasted? Well, that's simple. Our labs are closed on average 40% of the time. So if we multiply this figure by 40% and we get $106,943 in wasted money. You could buy over 13,000 burritos with that. That's a lot of wasted money. We could take this a step farther and add in all of the office spaces on campus and medical buildings. Or even a step farther and realize that leaving these computers on reduces their lifespan. Then we have to dispose of them and get them shipped out, only for them to sit in a landfill waiting to be processed correctly. But we don't have time to get into that, because I wanted to sit down and talk with someone from the university to get their opinion on the matter.
We have had some issues with power management from infrastructure side to make sure everything gets done. So that's still a maturing, product line that we are configuring, so we could shut them down at any point and have them wake up when we do our maintenance, usually midnight to 5 a.m. And so the statistics now show there's no longer lines at our computer labs, which really shows how much they are using their own computers, and the mix is still appropriate. Most classes run 8 in the morning till 1 o'clock. And so when you have several courses all wanting the same day or time frame, you do need a certain number to handle that load.
So, what do I propose? Well, remember that stage where we program the computers to do what we want? I suggest taking that opportunity to set the computers up to automatically turn off and on at set times, something that you can easily do. That's it! And I plan on speaking with university IT professionals to make this change happen that should have happened a long time ago. But more importantly, what can you do? It's easy. When you're not using your devices, turn them off. Because if you're not going to use it, why have it on?